All right. Feeney Talks with Friends, episode 55, the double nickel episode. You know about the double nickel game?
No, I don't. What is it?
Michael Jordan dropped double nickel, dropped 55 on the Knicks in 1995.
23rd, I think, 1995,
So-
against the day that Howard Cosell passed away, I believe.
Look at this guy, Jim. I like this guy. It was March 28th, I think.
Was it
Maybe
late
June.
March? It was either March or April. It was not
Google.
in June because that
We'll
would have been
Google
the
on that.
playoffs. He was wearing number 45, too.
Wait. March 28th, 1995. Versus the Knicks. The score was 113-111. I didn't have cable as a kid. I had to go next door to Frank Colkin's house. He was my 85-year-old neighbor, and I watched the game with him. Jordan was wearing what number?
45.
45. Double nickel. Well, welcome to the double nickel episode, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my buddy Jim. What's up, Jim?
How you doing? Nice to see you.
Evan,
Hello.
how you doing? So this is great.
Trashing my Knicks.
Yeah,
hurts.
fellow Knicks fan.
Yeah.
All right, so back to me. My name is Eric Feeney, founder and president of Friends of Feeney. Our mission is to help children and families that have heartbreak or tragedy, and I use this podcast, Feeney Talks with Friends, and I talk to wonderful people in the community doing great things. And thanks to Owen and Dave from Direct Line Media for making this all possible. Thanks to Cody and Andy at Weehaw Roasting and Brewing for hosting us. They're on 141 Shield Street. Come check them out. And again, we talk to wonderful people in the community that are doing great things. And today we have two wonderful financial advisors. They don't want to talk about finances. We are talking about more important things today, ladies and gentlemen, like
Donuts.
donuts, money, donuts. So, well, first, my sponsors, Gastro Park, Weehaw Roasting and Brewing, Keating Agency, The Fix IV, and Donut Crazy. I think I hit them all. And West Hartford Lock. You know Eric Brown?
No. Does he play basketball?
Yeah, Seth Brown's brother.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So 3 keys. We're getting right into it. 3 keys that make you a great financial advisor. What are 3 keys that someone should have to be a financial advisor? And this is sponsored by West Hartford Lock.
I think you need to display empathy first and foremost. You need to be able to, and I think empathy is being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to really feel what they're feeling, to see where they're coming from. I think you need to be analytical. You have to be able to at least have some basic understanding of mathematics, economics, and just a way of kind of marrying together that with understanding where someone's coming from.
All right. 2.
That's 2. Jim, do you want to take one?
Probably thick skin, just because it's an emotional time when people talk about money and you don't want to take it personally, and just understand that they're talking about their money, not about you, and I think that was important.
That's
Hard on the issue, soft on the people. That was my teacher, Dr. Jacobitis. All right, that's cool. Empathy, analytics, thick skin. I thought it was going to be thick skin of people telling you no, like getting turned down, but
Sure, that happens too.
thick skin, talking, playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. I think Snoop Dogg said that. So, wise poet once said, playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Actually, that was Smokey from Friday. I got my quotes wrong, sorry. You ever see that movie Friday?
I have seen Friday, yes.
Great.
Don't remember that quote. Didn't go that deep. Obviously, you've seen it maybe 3, 4, 5, 10 times.
100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So great. So 3 keys. All right, we're there. 3 keys. Let's talk about quickly, and then let's get into the most important, Glastonbury Wealth Management. Number 1, you're here. I want to thank you personally. You were instrumental to our biggest fundraiser ever at Gastro Park. Last month, Stanley from the office signed 220 autographs, and we were going back and forth for months on trying to get him. We needed sponsorship. You were the first sponsor to get the ball rolling. You were very generous and thoughtful to sponsor, to help Friends of Feeney get him there. So thank you, Evan. That is being a good friend. I really appreciate it. You've been supporting Friends of Feeney for a really long time. So I want to personally thank you for your continued support. And again, that was key to get Stanley. We raised $10,000.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It was great.
That's a great
It was
great day.
I thought it was like Gastro Park, I've never seen it busier. The line went around the place. We were doing pretzel day because Stanley loves pretzels.
Pretzel day, yeah.
So they different flavors of pretzels. Stanley scored them. That was a great day. So thank you again, Glastonbury Wealth Management. And anything else on what you do? Vice presidents, financial advisors, global satellite branch managers, executive VPs. What do we got?
I think when it comes down to is we're normal people, we're very approachable, and we're here to help. And we're not for everybody, but there are a lot of people out there that could benefit from speaking with us. So if you're one of those people that's thinking about that, I would encourage you to pick up the phone.
Nice. How's the market? Let's get into the market.
I think for the sake of compliance rules, we're not going to talk about the market today. What you see is what you get. So
you're saying it's a bad day?
Well, you know
or
what?
a good day?
As compared to these donuts, the donuts look delicious right now.
I know.
Market, not so much. How's that?
All right. Let's get into the donuts. So, yeah, we have Jim here. He's an expert on donuts,
Eating
diners.
donuts, yep.
Yeah.
He is a dictionary of diners. You want to know a good diner in any corner of the state, Jim can hook you up. And what is your favorite diner, Jim, if you had one?
My favorite diner? Wow. Probably just the local diner in Middletown, the Athenian Diner.
Number two?
Number two, well, I like the Olympic Diner in Hartford just because it's nostalgic. I like the one in Newtown, that the Blue Colony. Is it the Colony Diner? Blue Colony in Wallingford, I like. The one in Woodbury that has Dottie's Donuts is also very good. Forget the name of that one, but that's.
Well, you're wrong on all counts. Gold Rock is a much better diner.
Oh, Gold Rock, rest in peace.
I don't think it's open though. I think
it's
it's
closed.
opening soon though, right?
It's going to be an IHOP now.
Oh.
Sad face. It went from Gold Rock to IHOP.
Really?
Amazing
the IHOP
Gold
was
Rock.
on
My
the-
wife walked in there pregnant. Older African-American guy with a cane goes, "You're having twins." And I was like, he knew we were having twins. And then like 10 years later or 5 years later, we went back and we're like, hey, these are the twins that you predicted.
Same guy was there.
Same guy was still there. It was awesome to see and awesome to show that he was right. And, but he was like some sort of like, he felt the aura. I don't know, but he was a cool guy. It was always a good time there. The fries are delicious. Hard to beat diner fries.
I like the one in, was it Willimantic Aero Diner? Has like the hand-cut dies. It's in the old Airstream kind of silver-looking. It's great.
Well, we can't forget Blue Colony. They have these giant Linzer tarts, and I want to say Frisbee-sized. So if you're driving down 84, let's say you're going to New York for the day, you stop at Blue Colony, you can get these gigantic cookies. Good food, too.
Hey,
But
can you see from the highway?
Exit 10, yeah.
I don't know if you can see. Maybe
You
you
get a
can.
big sign.
The sign.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big
right
sign
when you get off.
advertising.
I
It's
remember
right there when you get off.
Yeah, it's a great diner. It is I would say underrated.
Wait, Newtown? Isn't
Newtown,
that- Yeah,
yes.
that's like a 10. Oh, wow. Man, you know your stuff, huh? What about, what's another diner? Berlin Turnpike has a couple of diners.
Well, Olympic on
I
Berlin
was
is
gonna say
great,
Olympic
yeah.
is there.
And then there's some smaller ones, I guess, that are sort of diners that they're all, the one. Well, I'm not going to say the one I don't like. But there's some that can't even fry an egg, and I won't say the name of that one. But it's too bad because I used to go there all the time on a town line. But it was good.
That was Town Line Diner.
I'm not going to say that, but it was on the border.
That's on Route 99. That's not on the.
So
Berlin
do you
Turnpike.
start your day like, hey, I'm going to head out to Newtown to hit this diner, or do you on your way somewhere?
No, it depends. If it's a weekend, that could be an excursion where we're going to a diner. But usually it just happens. It's a natural. It's organic. It just happens. And that's a great thing about a diner because you don't have to have it be a breakfast situation. It can be 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm still getting pancakes, perhaps.
Gotcha. That is a great thing about the donut. The diner.
Yeah.
Anything you want. You get the pancakes and the French fries if you want.
Now, do you have like a special meal that you use as like some people say, oh, I'm going to get cheese pizza at every place because that way I have like a baseline. Do you have a baseline diner meal?
No. Fries. I compare fries.
Okay.
Like, are they too greasy? Are they crunchy? Mm-hmm. Are they thick cuts? Thin cut, curly?
Being a breakfast guy, it's home fries.
Home fries.
because you get a very wide variety of home fries, and it is, I mean, one of the best foods out there.
Now, would
Like Moe's Midtown has a nice home fry. That's a nice home fry. There.
where is that?
That's over by the Mark Twain house. It's on the border of it's on Farmington
I
Ave.
want to say it's not Prospect, but it's
Right near there's this like a CVS or something
been
right
there?
near there.
yeah, it's a
Moe's?
tiny little place. It's right on the West Hartford border.
Ooh, I want to try this
Buckwheat
place.
pancakes, very good,
Come on.
very good.
Well, it's actually their, what's that Mexican delicacy breakfast thing?
Huevos Rancheros.
Huevos Rancheros. Their Huevos Rancheros is really good.
I haven't had it.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I might go tomorrow. Moe's.
Moe's Midtown.
Never been.
Yeah.
Never even heard of it. Now, would you consider like a Sally and Bob's a diner, or is that a breakfast spot? Or a South Quaker? South Quaker
South
Diner,
Quaker
actually.
Diner. Yeah,
It's a
that would
diner.
that's a diner. But Sally and Bob's, I wouldn't consider it a diner. But if someone called it a diner, I wouldn't make fun of them.
It's kind of, it's kind of a cross between. I'd consider it more of a restaurant. Quaker's definitely a diner. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know where you go.
It's just you can't go there at 10 o'clock and get breakfast because it's not even open at 10 o'clock. So it's hard for them to get the moniker of diner when it's a part-time open thing. You
Well,
know?
Quaker's only open until like 3 or 4.
Yeah, but you can have anything you want up until 3 or 4.
Interesting.
And it's long enough where I don't know.
I love Sally and Bob's, so.
Oh,
All right,
yeah, they're good.
While we're
They're
on
good.
topic, so this is sponsored by Gastro Park. 4 favorite restaurants or diners. You named a bunch. I don't know if you want to go with those. Actually, 1 favorite restaurant. Follow-up question will be 4. Sorry. Favorite restaurant. Go.
Wow.
Stumbled over that one.
Gosh, I mean,
In this
Doesn't
area,
have to be in West Hartford.
Oh.
I'm thinking of this more as like the last meal. Like I am,
Okay.
unfortunately, not going to make it past whatever noon that day.
Gotcha. Where are you going?
I'm going to the Cosmic Omelet.
Cosmic Omelet.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I mean Cosmic Omelet. I don't know if they've opened up the back, but when you get there and you're made to wait, they have an art gallery. You follow a yellow brick road painted on the floor into the back in this giant pop art gallery, which is just awesome. The food is great. The food is phenomenal. Great breakfast.
Where is it?
It's
Manchester.
Glastonbury, Manchester border.
Exit 2 off of 384.
Man, I might go there tomorrow instead.
Now, I didn't know about the Cosmic Omelet until he introduced me to it.
That's
He-
my wife's favorite place. That's
And what's the Moe's place again? Moe's?
Moe's Midtown. That's on Farmington.
Yeah, but Cosmic Omelet is just a special place.
It's a bigger menu than Moe's. Moe's is like breakfasty breakfast. I would say, I'm a Harry's Pizza guy. I miss the Main Street, but I will enjoy the Bishop's Corner now. And I think it's the best pizza in the state.
Nice. Harry's. All right, so now you have 4 guests, dead or alive. Who you eating with at the Cosmic? And who you eating with at Harry's?
Dead or alive. I'm going to put my dad on there because he's dead and I haven't seen him in a long time, so that would be cool. That would be my number 1. Really going to give me 4. I mean, that's, gosh, that's a hell of a question.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm
How about I
answering
just
this.
stick with my 1 and I'd be satisfied with that. What do you got?
I really don't know. I mean,
We've heard like Frank Sinatra, Bob Marley, Barack Obama. We have some popular ones.
You know what would suck? If you picked a dead person and they just turned out to be an ass, just somebody that you're just like, Ted Williams, because I, admire him, and he showed up and he's just a total
Rude.
Yeah, just
Chewing with his
you're
mouth
just,
full.
you're just regretting it. It's almost the fantasy of it's better.
I'd like to have a meal with Mel Brooks.
That's
He seems like it would be fun, And I'd probably enjoy the same foods that I would enjoy, We'd get, I'm picturing that whole Comedians in Cars where he gets a meal with Jerry, and it seemed like that was the one that that would be the meal I'd want to jump in on.
Oh,
That
very
one.
cool.
What do you got?
I've picked Mr. Rogers, old dirty bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan, Frank Sinatra, and Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
But they go back and forth. It'd be
It would be funny if you went instead Frank Sinatra, Joe Piscopo playing Frank Sinatra. I think that would be
Eddie Murphy.
So you got to stay in character.
absolutely. Like that would be kind of amazing.
True. All right, now, quick shout out. This connects to you too. This is great. I want to thank Coach Mike of the Instructional League for the West Hartford Youth Baseball League. Friends of Feeney was lucky enough to sponsor an instructional team, thanks to our friends Mike, Davidson, Brooks, Dan, Chuck, James, and Jeff. All kicked in to have Friends of Feeney's name on an instructional. We were the Diamondbacks. I wanted to be like the Friends of Feeney Fighting Phillies or the Friends of Feeney Flying Falcons, but we were the Diamondbacks instead. So thank you again. It was a wonderful season. We didn't win, which I didn't know they had an instructional league championship, which is kind of crazy for T-ball. I thought everyone scores and everyone hits off the tee and everyone runs, and how do you declare a winner? But, oh well, we didn't win. And so you've been in the league for quite some time. How's your experience with the West Hartford Youth Baseball League?
Well, I started off coaching for West Hartford Little League and moved over to youth a couple of years ago as my son kind of aged out. So I've been coaching baseball in some capacity for at least, I want to say 7 years. And actually this past spring was my son's last season of me coaching him.
Oh.
I'm helping out a little bit this summer, but I'm really not a coach of his team. And to be honest, I'm relieved. He's becoming a teenager, and it's just...
Yeah, coaching your children's rough.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of those things where you value the time you get to spend with them. And, I think that it worked for us. I don't think it hurt our relationship. You definitely see that a little bit if you watch any youth sports, and you kind of can tell sometimes when there's some dynamics there, you're just kind of like, ooh, that's tough. But, I think being a coach has been great. It's a wonderful experience. It's something that, I think everybody should at least try it. And, it's not unlike teaching. You have this opportunity to be with these kids and maybe just give them a couple of pointers here and there. They're looking to you. They're looking up to you. And I think it's a great opportunity to help the community, help them, have a great time.
What was your team name?
We were Connors Insurance. I don't know if we had an actual team name. That was our sponsor. I know his team is now the Hawks. He's on a travel team this summer.
Oh, yeah, you coached with Chuck. Chuck was one that kicked in to donate. So
Nice.
thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, I did coach with Chuck. He's a
Good
guy.
coach, too.
Yeah, good coach. But again, it's like it's one of those things that more people should volunteer and do it, and I think it's really rewarding. So I'm glad to have done it.
Do you ever talk finances with Chuck?
Do I ever?
You've been there.
We joke about it. Actually, the team we coached on, the head coach also is in finance.
Come on.
So it was 3 out of 4 of the coaches on this team were somehow involved in financial services, and no, we just kind of joked around about it. I mean, again, you don't really like talking about work when you're not at work,
So who's the better donut, you or Chuck?
The better donut?
Wink, wink.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm kidding. Episode 41, Cy Hess is the president of the West Hartford Youth. He was on episode 41, so go back and check it out. Wonderful conversation. We talked UConn baseball with him. We talked league. We talked moving to West Hartford. Also, a financial guy,
Okay.
Cy Hess.
Wow.
Guys are everywhere.
Yeah, we are.
Is there enough money for everyone to be a financial advisor?
We'll see in a couple of years. Who knows?
It's like driving on the Berlin Turnpike. You wonder how can all of those stores exist? There are enough people, but apparently there are.
No,
Well, that's what I think about pizza places in West Hartford. It's
Yeah.
like, how many freaking pizza places do we
No,
have around?
I thought about that with souvenir and T-shirt shops in Lake George. Every other one is selling the same T-shirt, tchotchke. There's 4 in a row. How are you all selling this, like supply and demand business models? Like you're all selling the same stuff,
But it's one guy that owns all of them.
right? It has to
Yeah.
be. It's the only answer. That it's like one dude runs the whole place. And you coach as well, right? Special Olympics. How'd you get involved with that? How long you been doing it?
My son's an athlete, and on and off, I've jumped in and helped out coaching when they needed help. Mostly, I do basketball and a little bit of track and field, but it's been great, and it's fun because it's not always about making them the best player. It's more about getting them to be competitive and to play the game, but also to be social and to be kind to each other and to have fun. And so I've enjoyed that. That's been great.
I know I always tease like, well, that's great. My wife coached Special Olympics. My wife was a special ed teacher. I'm a teacher for 18 years, so it's great that, you know, everyone deserves a fair chance. And like you said, the camaraderie and just being on a team, you know, cheering for someone, you know.
Yeah, it's socialization. It's working together. It's a chance for them to get out and have friends and play and have patience so that they can play at the level they want to play and that they can play. You know.
Yeah, it's good to feel that pressure. I have buddies that go on do travel. They go for the whole weekend. They're doing soccer the whole weekend, or 3 games in one day. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do that. But I finally got a taste. My daughter plays West Hartford. Made it to the championship, played the playoff game in the morning, championship in the afternoon. We were winning in the championship. I'm feeling it, cheering, and it was just a good feeling. And, could have had it, should have, a couple plays, should have threw the first, threw home. Every detail in, baseball, every throw matters. So ended up losing. It was heartbreaking. We lost to Fresh Ink, too. Fresh Ink. Dave from Fresh Ink does all the Friends of Feeney t-shirts, so shout out to Dave.
I would just say this. I think, personally, you learn a lot more from losing than you do from winning.
I had that conversation.
And she still said, the hell with you, Dad.
Right?
Yeah. It's weird, though. You're talking about travel. It's interesting when you think back to you growing up. There was very little travel sports. I mean, I think there was one travel team when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not that old. I'm 40.
Yeah.
There was a travel basketball team that I knew of. That's it. Nowadays, there's an A, B, and C travel soccer team. There's probably 3 levels of travel baseball. There's 2 different types of travel basketball, and that doesn't count. None of that counts AAU. You can just do AAU in any sport.
Yeah. No, to me,
It's insane. I mean, it's
almost feel as I don't know if that's my personal, is it more of a money grab or
It
is
is.
it, right?
It's totally.
The kids are spending you have to get the backpack, you got to get the uniform, you got to pay for the travel, you got to go, I don't know.
Same thing with
Again, you're getting
dance.
the exposure, you're playing high level talent, but again,
Yeah, but the reality is, none of you were going pro. I mean, gosh, it's it is a money grab. And I think in some cases it takes up way too much time, and it doesn't allow a kid to be a kid, And I've been sucked into it. I will fully admit I've been sucked into it. And yet at the same time, I'm starting to recognize that it's insanity, And I think that there's way too much emphasis put on it rather than some of the important things you could be learning from doing sports, like
Yeah.
camaraderie, trying to work together to accomplish a goal,
I know my daughter was like, I have to get this bracelet. They're all wearing the bracelets, and they do the chairs, and it's a good time.
It's all about the merch.
the merch and the chairs.
Yeah, like the sweatshirts, all the travel basketball players, you see them wearing the travel basketball with their last name on the back, as if they lettered in something. Come on. It's a pay-to-play league. You barely made it. I mean, come on. Hopefully none of the kids watch this, but, it's too bad.
And then Father's Day, how was your Father's Day? Happy Father's Day.
It was an adventure. It was an amazing Father's Day. French challah bread French toast in the morning, delicious. Went and picked up a couch. Had a little bit of an issue driving that couch back. I mean, when you try to pay $19 to get that Home Depot truck and try to get it back within 75 minutes, sometimes you go a little too fast. Sometimes parts of the couch fall off the back. But I'm still, collecting it. I'm finding pieces of it here and there. So,
Nice.
but we ended up going to that arcade I was telling you about in Southington, which was awesome. I can't say enough
Put
about
the link
that.
in that. What is that called?
It's
Gamecraft.
Gamecraft. They got great beers on tap. It's family friendly on Saturdays and Sundays, so you can bring your kids. Plenty of fun for them. Old school arcade games. All the ones you can think of, and then lots of
Do they have the
pinball.
4-player Simpsons game?
100% they
Come
do.
on.
100%. Edith,
Did you play the 4-player Simpsons game? I
Yeah.
want that in my house. Oh, Edith. We have another special guest in the back. Say hi, Edith.
but anyway, it was a great Father's Day. How about yours?
Good. I golfed with Neela, my daughter. Actually, both of them. Bridget joined us like halfway through and did an escape room. Got out with 2 minutes to go. Those are fun. You ever do one of those?
Oh, never.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, $30 a head. My mom went. It was a good time. You know, it's like, I don't know, the clock is showing a time. You put that clock combo in a lock, it lets you out. You know, any number you see, just put it in the lock. But it was lots of fun. You know, spent time with, we just got back from Lake George, actually, so it was a great time. Happy Father's Day. It was a good time. And your father, I know you said he passed away.
Yeah.
And I know we talked to friends of Feeney. You have a connection.
Oh,
It
yeah.
aligns a little bit. You want to go into that?
Sure. Well, I can just relate. You know, I lost my dad when I was young. I was 6. And, you know, it's one of those things where I can relate to other people that have grown up, you know, with a single-parent household for whatever reason. And, you know, I think it's any organization that helps families or kids in that situation specifically is an organization worth supporting. So that's bottom line, my belief in it.
Yeah. No, again, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, my parents were divorced, so I know how it is not to see my dad once in a while. I couldn't imagine never to see him again. So
Sure.
empathize with you, and sorry
Of
that
course.
happened. All right. Is it donut time?
I think so.
Because we got a couple games. But first, can you name your first donut, your last donut, your best donut, and your worst donut? This is a storytelling game. It's called Best, Worst, First, Last. And then we're going to get in. I got first donut.
First donut would be Durham Bake Shop, and probably a chocolate sprinkle.
Your last donut. What was your most recent donut that you just had?
Well, Father's Day, my daughter brought me a dozen Neil's Donuts for Father's Day, so chocolate
Good kid
sprinkle.
right there.
Yeah, great kid. Chocolate sprinkle with frosting. You can see a theme there. Worst donut, you know, it would be a chain donut, maybe even from a convenience store or something, but not a Hostess donut. Those are fine donuts. I have nothing bad to say about Hostess or Entenmann's or any of those guys. What was the fourth? Best, worst,
Best.
last? Best. Obco's, New Jersey, Tom's River.
Whoa. Where's that? I can write that one down, too.
Um,
Obco, spell that one.
OBCOS. That's the best donut I have that's open right now. I mean, the donut I had was my first donut is my favorite donut. That's the donut you're chasing. You're going to chase that, you know, it's my first time, so I'm still chasing.
That's great.
You?
My first has got to be probably Dunkin' Donuts, and I only say that because that's what I think. It's really hard to remember back when you had your first donut. My last donut, gosh, that would have been probably Elmwood Pastry about 4 or 5 hours ago when I went and picked these up. I took the side one, so sorry. I had
cheating.
Had to. Let's see. My worst donut. You know, yeah, I mean, I can think to like stopping. I remember once I was driving to the Final Four in 2009, and there was a big snowstorm going on, and I had tickets to the Final Four, and I grabbed my college roommate. I wasn't in college, but my old college roommate, and we took a cross-country drive. It was to Detroit, so we had to drive through Pennsylvania in a blizzard, and we stopped at a truck stop, and I mean, this is like, you know, you go in and there's like a coffee that's been sitting there and you just pour it and it's like sliding out of the thing, you know, just into the cup. And I remember they had a couple of donuts in a display case and I grabbed one and, you know, put it in the bag, whatever, spent, you know, way too much money for whatever it is I just bought. And I remember taking a bite into it and it was almost like the first maybe quarter of an inch was soft, and then it was real hard, real hard inside, almost like a cartilagey type of consistency, texture.
Nice,
you know,
nice.
you just and I remember I had a Red Bull because we're driving through the night, and I remember like grabbing the Red Bull because I'm about to like, you know, I feel sick from what I just bit into, and just chugging a Red Bull with this donut in my mouth, and then rolling the window down and spitting it out the window. So that's got to be my worst donut,
Yeah.
and I remember it vividly.
That's a good
You never
worst
forget
donut.
that.
Great
really-
description.
Yeah.
You don't forget that. My best donut, Man, I mean, it's right in there, and it's that chocolate caramel donut
you can't
that
wait.
Elmwood Pastry makes. Shout out, I do like Donut Crazy. They make a work of art, but that donut right there is one of the best donuts you could ever have.
All right, interesting. They have sponsored, Elmwood sponsored our Makerspace event at the Elmwood Senior Center. So it's my dog walking route, and they give puppuccinos. So I get my favorite donut, and then my dog, they put whipped cream in a cup for my dog. So Elmwood's my spot. And donut was our second biggest fundraiser. It was a celebrity server event a week before COVID hit. Mike Golick Jr., Dennis House, the mayor, Derek Slat, a couple other people, celebrity servers. So wonderful organizations and businesses. This one's been around 50 years, maybe. I don't know, but Elmwood.
I believe. I mean, if you've ever seen the baker in there, he's ancient. I
Yeah.
mean, the guy looks like Mr. Burns. I mean, it's a good guy. I mean, it's just.
So we'll show them off. We're gonna do it. This is it. This is a first exclusive donut tasting. We have Neil's from Wallingford. You want to talk about Neil's a little bit, Jim? Neil's.
It's a great donut company. They make
Let's see
really
if we can
delicious
get that.
fresh donuts. They have 2 locations, and
Got
they're just fantastic. I mean, it's what you think of as an old school donut. This is it's not so fancy as much as it is just good old sugary. Now that's the Elmwood. Those are that's a nice donut there.
It presents well, as they say.
Presents well. So yeah, being a teacher, I had to print out a scoring rubric. So we're all on the same page. Teachers, when we score a project, we don't want to keep we want to be subjective,
wow.
not objective, but here is,
Ooh. Yeah.
they're doing all right. So
They present all right
they
as
had the
well.
glazed cake. There's a difference now. Glazed cake and raised glazed. Jim, you want to get into this?
Well, one like the raised is like a fluffy donut. It's
Yep.
like the kind you
Yeasty,
think
more
of.
fluffy.
Yeah, I mean it's got like little air holes, and it's almost like a I don't know. It's terrible,
Yep.
Whereas the cake is cake.
Yep.
It's
Thicker, more dense.
Yeah, and it'll be and it'll react different with your glazes. Like it'll soak in some of the moisture from the glaze. When you bite in, it has like almost a wet feel to it, as opposed to like the raised donuts and stuff.
So as a teacher, I wanted to do a Venn diagram too. We were going to do a Venn diagram, similarities and differences for each donut, but I'm going to give you that's for homework. I'm going to assign you a homework.
Gotcha.
So we have a scoring rubric. Again, being a teacher for 18 years before we get into the donut. You got a favorite teacher? Favorite teacher.
I'm going to say Mr. Dumais, my physics teacher from Darien High School. Woo woo, Blue Wave. That was could have been junior year or senior year. It was one of those years, and he just made physics really fun. You never forget a teacher like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim?
Mr. Adams, choral teacher in high school and in grade school.
Nice. Mr. Adams he taught you twice?
Yep, actually taught me 3 times. He taught me as a 6-year-old as a piano teacher for a very short time, and then he came into our school system in 4th and 5th grade, and then came back in high school.
And where'd you grow up?
Durham, Connecticut.
All right. All right, so we got the rubric here. We got our favorite teachers. Darien. I didn't know. I think I knew that, actually. And Durham.
Yep.
Darien and Durham. So we're going across the top. If it's chewy, it's delicious. If it's chewy in the middle, crisp around, needs, go across. And then we're scoring it on taste, texture, richness, and eye appeal. And then our scores are delicious, good, needs improvement, and poor. Those poor are pretty funny. The texture resembles a dog biscuit or Play-Doh. Taste, store-bought flavor, preservative, aftertaste. Richness, cardboard is better.
Oof.
Eye appeal, hard to tell it's a cookie. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, this is not a donut rubric, but close enough. A cookie rubric, but to help us get on the same
I'm
page.
going to get real technical, though, here.
Uh-oh.
And I'm
You
going to
already
say
got
that
discrepancies here.
the good and the delicious texture, I would almost flip those. I'm a believer that if we're going to go real deep here on donuts, certain donuts, especially donuts with a filling, need to have a crispier outside, soft inside, creamy inside. That's your perfect texture for that type of donut. If it's real soft on the outside, and then you're biting into soft and then softer, it's almost got this like just not the ideal kind of texture. You want something that resists a little bit,
Okay,
a little
okay,
bit.
all right,
At
all
least
right.
that's my belief. That's where Jim and I might differ a little bit when it comes to jelly and Boston cream.
Come for the donut, stay for the education here. I'm a lifelong learner. I learn something new every day. That was great.
Sure.
All right, so we're going to get into it. Let's go. And then we got some crazy questions.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
I feel like this chocolate, I already touched this one earlier,
So,
resisting.
have at
So
it.
this
Okay.
is Neil's chocolate covered.
Yeah.
Oh, and you want in? Edith, you want in? You want to help us score these? Oh, put the gum on the plate. You can keep that plate. All right. Let's see. I don't
have
know.
a
Maybe
pen?
we should compare and contrast, or are we going just scoring first?
I like that donut.
That was a good donut. Where
I like
can you
them.
start with the donut?
I like the chocolate.
That would be the comparison.
Yeah,
if
let's
we're
compare
gonna-
that.
if
Let's-
We're going to compare. Yeah, we'll move this jelly out of the way. Whoops.
And then we got the sprinkled one. Oh, hit the mic stand.
Oh, hopefully that didn't.
Add some flavor with the mic
Self-destruct.
stand. Oh, that's the double dip, though.
This is a double dip, but it's still technically a chocolate frosted donut.
So you say they glaze it first.
No, they chocolate it. Actually, they might be glazed then chocolate.
Yeah, glaze, chocolate, glaze.
So it's a triple dip.
Do you have any ginger so we can clear our palate? Or I'm just kidding. That's not. I was at a wine tasting the other day, and they had they used oyster crackers to clear your palate. And the problem is, I love oyster crackers, so I just ate too many. I asked for multiple bags. I mean, they're just
Where was that? Wine tasting.
Millbrook, New York. It's beautiful. Okay.
It has nice fluff to it, though.
Wow.
And double dip. I think it's got an advantage because it's double dipped.
Yeah, but that's a really good texture in there. You know.
I like
Right
the
away, the
texture
fluff,
on this one,
the texture.
but the chocolate I preferred on the other one, because it got masked by the extra glaze.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Slid off. I didn't get to have.
I'm in
hit me
disagreement.
with it.
I'd say across the board, this is a better donut. than
Let's
that
see what we got.
Well,
This one's
one. Donut Crazy's coming in.
bigger size here.
Coming in swinging with some sprinkles on it.
Sprinkles.
Not bad.
I feel like there's more air, more fluff in this one.
I feel like
This actually
Nice size to it.
Donut Crazy, you know? A little sneak attack here.
Tough
I
to
use a
compare.
little glaze on that. I think it's a good donut. Very nice texture, good chocolate. I'll give them points on the sprinkles. I think these are flavored sprinkles. So each sprinkle was whatever color that is, that's what flavor it is. It was yellow, tasted like pink.
You think they
I
use
think it's a
grape
little-
sprinkles on here?
I do.
I don't
and
totally
think-
disagree with
I
you.
think,
we
and I
couldn't
think
do-
it's a little light on the glaze. I don't know that they glaze it and chocolate frost it.
No.
But it was a good donut. Damn good donut.
Wow, that's actually harder than I thought it would be. So how do you want me to use this Venn diagram?
I know.
Do you just want to make a vote? Like each of us will vote on our favorite and then our second favorite, and that's our winner for
Yeah,
that
let's
round?
do that. Let's do that.
Okay. Sorry, I don't have a pen. Friends of Feeney's running low on funds, everybody. You should make some donations. He can't even afford pens.
I'm not going to forget. I'll remember.
Yeah, just,
Okay.
I'll mark them. What do you got?
All right, so my number one is going to be, it's going to be Elmwood, followed by Donut Crazy.
And that was the chocolate?
Yeah,
So you got Elmwood.
Elm, and then Donut Crazy.
I feel like I'm a Ned, a Niels, Elmwood, Donut Crazy.
Yeah, I'm going Elmwood. Donut Crazy. Niels.
Wow. All right, so first round goes to Elmwood.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter if you were second. So it's really just, we'll give, Elmwood has won the first round. Okay.
All right, where are we going next?
Glazed, I guess, since I think we got a glaze from each, right?
Now, okay.
This is going to be tough because, remember, I got a glazed cake, so I don't know how that's going to compare.
It's too bad, you know? You gotta bring your, you gotta bring your A game, Donut Crazy.
Donut crazy. Got to get there early. Don't expect to get a donut at 4 p.m.
Do not show up for a donut post 12.
What
All
do
right,
we
so
got here?
the one you're cutting
Is this
into, that is Neil's.
This one's Elmwood.
This is Elmwood.
I wish I knew the place in Waterbury. I had a paper route, and it was like, when I was done with the paper route, I got this glazed donut.
You grew up in Waterbury?
Nothing will be. I'm born and raised in Waterbury. Nothing will top this donut ever. And it was 5 in the morning, so they're fresh. They were almost hot and warm. Changes everything.
What exit were you
Like
on?
these are a day. So I went to Wilby.
Or by Chase Parkway?
Yep.
Wow. That is a really good donut. That glazed.
All right. That was Neil's. Or that
This
was.
is now you're going into Elmwood over here. I'm going to take a little adventure over there.
And to be fair, maybe we should have been blindfolded or not knowing which donut for a taste
true.
test. For a true
this is-
taste test.
This is more unofficial. This is your first rodeo.
You'll come back. Episode 110.
Come back with other things we enjoy eating.
Well, you know, if more restaurants want to help out Friends of Feeney, we'll be gladly back to taste
Yeah.
whatever it is.
No, Billy Grant agreed to come on. We had Scott Miller on from Duro, Treva and Avir. He was a great podcast. That's episode 41. Andy Pettit episode.
Andy Pettit
Yep. Or 46.
of the New York Yankees?
Well, it was episode 46, and that's the number Andy Pettit wore.
Oh, no,
Like you're going to be known as the double nickel episode.
I don't really like that. I'm a Knicks fan. Can we do something
Yeah,
else
true.
for 55?
I enjoy
you
the
know?
double nickel.
He just likes making fun of me for being a Knicks fan or rooting
See, I
against
could tell
whatever
this
team.
one. I mentioned the warm. I like them fresh. 4 p.m. donuts are going to taste different than 7 a.m. donuts. Am I wrong or right?
You're wrong. 'Cause
What?
These are all made around the same time.
This is interesting, though.
Depends
mean,
when you
it's-
eat it.
This
This is a good donut dipper right here.
would be good with coffee.
A
This
donut dipper.
and this donut
Because it's a donut
doesn't
cake.
taste like most cake donuts. This tastes like cake. I don't know that I've had a donut that was cake. This is interesting. Okay.
Why don't you go first? Who's your number one? Who's your number two?
Jeez. This time I'm going Elmwood, Ned's, Neil's. Donut crazy.
I'm Neil's on that one. That was just Neil's Elmwood. Although Donut Crazy gets an honorable mention because as far as cake donuts go, that's a good cake donut.
I'll go Neil's Donut Crazy. I enjoyed their glaze more than I enjoyed Elmwood's glaze.
All right. That round goes to Neil's.
Neil's wins. All right.
Jelly time?
Jelly time.
Jelly donut.
So the thing about a Neil's
Here's the
donut,
problem with now Elmwood is a little underprepared. They only have an old-fashioned powdered showing up for.
Yeah, we have powder too here for donut.
is that with jelly or no?
There's no jelly in it. That's jelly.
So
Wait, so you don't have jelly?
No.
the way it works is that most donut places will take the shell and they'll squeeze the jelly into the shell. That's not what Neil's does. Neil says if you do it that way, there are going to be bites, possibly, if you don't have a big bite, that may not have any jelly. So they slice it in half like it's a bun, and they slather it on with a spatula so that every part of it has jelly.
How do they put it back together? What? Come on. All I'm gonna need a few of these then.
All right.
Oh, you can tell right away.
It's a sandwich. It's a jelly sandwich.
Is that donut crazy over there?
Oh, look at that.
Every bite has jelly.
Well, extra points. Oh yeah, then look here, it's only in the middle. Oh, we gotta get it.
Yeah, why don't you help slice that thing? All right. Oof.
Oh, we gotta get that.
Yeah.
Oh,
A compare contrast.
yeah, look at that, Jim. So they scored it in the middle, but Neil's cuts, smears, puts it back together. Come on, that's Venn diagram worthy right there. Good
And
old
it's a
Neil.
nice donut, you know?
Thinking Neil, I'm gonna have to eat another one.
It's a good jelly.
Oh, you could see it. Oh, wait. It's easily pulled apart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. That's amazing.
You could put some peanut butter in there if you want.
Look at you, Neil. This is interesting. Never had a donut like this before.
That was just a pleasure. That's just what that was.
Oh, yeah, I cut the donut crazy.
Yeah, we got to cut that guy.
Let's do it. I like the looks of that jelly.
Yeah, that looks
Carving
like a black
Like a black
forest
raspberry.
raspberry. All right.
I'm excited to try that jelly. Go right ahead, Evan. You
I
jump
hammered
right
two.
in.
I'm traveling through a mystical woods on my way to get some of this raspberry.
All right, donut crazy. My buddy Todd Wilcox, every Saturday, goes to a different restaurant to get an egg and cheese, and he scores them, almost like the Barstool guy does with pizza. He's looking for the best egg and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese. Nah, sorry. Once you have a jelly sandwich, donut, no coming back. Like I'll never have another jelly donut sandwich.
I know, I don't know where to.
Put it right there.
Yep.
That's
I'm with
good,
you.
but as you said,
I'm right now. I'm on Neil's side on this one. If you want, just as a
just to see what a powdered donut tastes
powdered
like.
donut tastes like,
Sure, I'll
take
try
a
that.
bite of this guy.
This is the Elmwood.
This is the
powder?
Elmwood one.
Oh,
That's all they
kinda-
could.
And this is a cakier donut. This is a traditional powdered donut.
It's a powdered old fashioned, is what she said.
Yep. And it's good. I can actually taste nutmeg.
Go ahead, Jim.
That's great.
Nutmeg. Well, I'm going Neil's.
Yeah, no, there's
I'm
no
not even
question.
scoring the other ones. I
Yeah.
can't.
Neil's is actually, I think, the first unanimous victory right there.
3 for 3 on the jelly, Neil's. I think Neil. Do you know Neil? Is there a Neil?
I don't know. That I don't know.
I'm gonna send this to them because that was a good donut, Neil. Your jelly donut was like mind blowing. I've never had a donut that was made like that. Number one, I mean, how thoughtful for each bite. Because you know, you bite it over here, it squirts off the side, and you get some dryness. But to equally spread it out, Neil. Well, I got a Nutella.
That sounds great.
Is that your specialty donut?
No, it was just the one that was left. We didn't have a Boston cream. Did you guys
So-
both come with Boston creams?
We did. This is the Elmwood Boston Cream right here. That's a Neil's Boston Cream.
And I'll say that the Neil's does the same move.
With the Boston cream?
Yeah,
Oh.
Listen, if you're going to put something in it, you better be able to taste it on every bite.
Oh, boy.
All right, let's.
I don't even know
I'm
if I have
not
to bite
really a
it.
Boston
I don't even know
cream
if I have to
guy,
bite it.
so I'm going to let you guys do the Boston cream here.
So you're sitting this one out.
I'm sitting the Boston cream out.
You defer to the, you won't do Boston cream. And they do it again, too. They cut it in the middle. Look at this. Look at this equal spread of Boston cream. Owen, you don't want this? Owen.
Yes, yes,
All
look
right.
at me. I am a donut.
Oh my.
I'm going to
All
put
right.
that in there so we can.
All right.
And I'm curious to know about the
Boston Cream number
The
one
innards.
right here. Well, it's interesting
We
because.
got to get a compare. I got to get them. I'm going to cut that one.
All right.
I got
You
it.
got it.
This is It's good. It's the first. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these donuts as much as we are. We're having donuts.
You know, I'm excited to be playing in the semifinals at the JCC
Right.
in about, what time is it right now? It's about 6.
Yeah, no, you have a game.
I got a 7 o'clock
I'm
game.
not going to be happy with you. 5:45.
Yeah, no, we're fine. It's, you know, you got to carb up and, okay.
Okay.
Similar colors on the innards.
So this is Neil's
Even
versus...
their spread of chocolate goes a little farther around there. I'm going bite for bite on this one.
I like that idea. One.
All right, so this
Neil?
one, this is Neil and this is...
Creamy, not too sweet on the cream. A little more like nutmeg in this cream, as Jim would say.
I can really taste the paprika.
Some notes of
Almost
this-
more milky or creamy.
So, I just finished Neil's. That was special. Their chocolate is not like a milk chocolate. It's almost like a, I don't know. I'm going to try this one.
That's a good one.
That's tough. I mean,
So they both make a really good one. It sounds.
they
like.
really do. I mean, what I like, this is one thing I like about Elmwood above Neil's. They've got a crispier outside, like I was talking about. The texture on the outside's a little bit more
Okay.
together.
Yep.
Neil's is a little bit more kind of softer, and I think it's good. It counteracts that cream coming in, you know? I'm an Elmwood guy. I'm sorry. Elmwood wins this one for me. But it's real close. I can't say that Neil's is bad. That's, you know, it's like if I had to pick, you know, for my pickup team, it was like John Starks versus Michael Jordan. Of course I'm going to pick Starks, but I respect Jordan's game. You know, I think he can play.
Bad analogy, but we'll go with it.
Fine, Derek Harper then. All right.
Derek
Man, that was
Harper.
tough.
So those were such tough years.
wish
Why
I
did
could
you have to bring up the double
Take
dimes
out
game?
Allen Houston of all the people. I mean, that's the one you want. I wouldn't go with.
Latrell Sprewell. Thank you.
I don't know how prepared they are with the napkins either. 'Cause I'm making
There's napkins over here.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Good job.
Do you want a napkin?
Man. I'm going to go slight edge. It could be a tie for me, but I'm going,
Neil's. It seems like you're going Neil's.
I was going to say like by a smidge. I was going to go,
By a chocolate sprinkle.
yeah.
So how are you going to break this tie, Jim? You want to just say tie?
Yeah, we'll call it a tie.
All right.
What one was that? Boston cream?
So now it's kind of like,
Neil's?
Now it's a free for all.
I say we do our last and our best. Neil's is going to, or Elmwood Pastry is going to have the chocolate caramel.
Wait, did you go Elmwood?
I
was
went Elmwood.
actually no. I was actually leaning Elmwood by a smidge.
Ooh,
Elmwood takes it then.
Elmwood
Elmwood
takes it.
takes that.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion.
Sorry, Jim doesn't like Boston cream.
It was fluffy. You know, I gave a lot of extra credit with the spread, but I can't give extra credit 2 times in a row for the spread in the open. All right, we're also like, drum roll please. I think we should just really excited about this caramel. Let's talk about this donut. What is it?
That's a Elmwood original. Just a chocolate frosted donut with, you know, lines of caramel on it. It's absolutely delicious. I've seen them do it the other way, just where it's caramel with chocolate lines. A little too rich, a little too much.
Because the spirit is it's a breakfast food. And at some point, this is going to be a little bit for breakfast, you know?
Yep. Need something to start my day with, not just the shakes.
You know, I've got to play basketball. What do I need? I need donuts.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Breakfast of champions. Michael Jordan. What did you think he ate? He ate donuts.
Absolutely.
Making a mess of this place. Thank you. Owen for recording. Thank you, Cody and Andy, let us make a mess. Thank you, Niels in Wallingford. Well, where are we, Niels? Niels is on 83 Turnpike Road in Wallingford and 211 South Main Street, Middletown. So they're in both. Niels Donuts and Niels Donuts are on Instagram and Facebook. Niels Donuts. We gotta get Neil on the podcast.
I'd like to be here for that.
And the coolest thing one time, Elmwood Pastry, again, 1136 New Britain Avenue, 860-233-2029. Definitely have been supporters of Friends of Feeney. One time I go in, the manager's wearing a Friends of Feeney bracelet, and the head chef, the guy, the main dude, he comes out with a Friends of Feeney t-shirt. You should see it. It was cool. I put it on pictures. I'll post it it's on our Instagram page. It was like seeing, like Paul McCartney of the Beatles wearing a Friends of Feeney. He is, what's his name? Owner, been there forever. I'll show you a picture. But it was great to see. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Friends of Feeney. Should have this picture ready.
Yeah.
No, good spot. They're big in the community. Where are
It's
we?
interesting you should choose Paul McCartney and not like, Anthony Mason or,
This guy?
oh yeah, that's the guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah.
He's wearing a Friends of Feeney shirt. That's my dude right there.
Almost looks like he's smiling.
He is, right? He's happy to see me. He really was happy.
Yeah.
Richard, the owner, Nilsa, and then Nilsa was wearing this bracelet, Friends of Feeney bracelet.
Nice.
So Nilsa, and then Nilsa is the aunt of my two students, so we talked about them, and it's just thank you for their continued support. And see, I wrote "Be a good friend," and the O's are donuts. Isn't that brilliant? Donut and a
Absolutely.
cake. Be a good friend, Nilsa and Richard. See you soon. What minute are we on so I could shout them out? 58. 50 minutes with Feeney. How's it going, guys?
So far, so good.
Right? What would you rather do? Talk finances at work or eat donuts with Feeney?
I like eating donuts
Eat
with Feeney.
Donuts with Feeney, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can all agree on that.
Oh, yeah, Richard. And you could make someone a collaborator. Elmwood Pastry is a collaborator. Right? Aren't I cool? You on Instagram?
No.
Oh, good. Don't be. All right, let's do one more, and then we got to wrap up this portion of Feeney Talks with Friends. The donut episode. The double nickel. Oh, don't tell Evan. Dude, I'm a Knicks fan too, but I just remember where I was for that game. I thought he was wearing the patent leather sneakers, but he wasn't. He was wearing like a different pair of sneakers. The patent leathers were his
But
11.
that was not his first game back. That was like his fifth game or sixth
Yeah.
game back.
This is what I'm going to do. Those pieces got a little bit too covered in jelly, so I'm going to cut this into 3. And we're going to eat this one over here.
There's no shame in my game. I like a little jelly. Or after I taste it.
Sure.
So this is what?
This is
Is there a name for this one?
Nothing. I don't have a name. It was the chocolate with caramel.
This is the donut that makes you go nut.
I like the caramel.
It's just
I need more caramel.
That's good.
you need more caramel.
I will say that was close to a great dessert. It was almost beyond breakfast.
I'm gonna try the one.
You're about to go George there on me. It was too good.
It was tremendous.
Oh yeah. No, that's a.
It's a good donut.
It's a quality.
And it has almost a coffee feel with the caramel hitting the chocolate. It
I'm
almost
actually
gets a
wondering
caramel.
if that's coffee and not caramel because it actually tastes more coffee, right? Do you taste coffee in
I
that?
taste a little coffee.
Yeah, that's what it.
Maybe that's not the caramel one. Maybe that's coffee. I don't know. I don't know what we're dealing with right now, but that's.
Is it butterscotch?
You know, I'd like to think that people benefited by watching this episode. I mean, you've got some good diners You got some good donuts. You know, if you haven't tried out Neil's, or God forbid, if you haven't tried out Elmwood, then now you can go check those places out. Donut Crazy, of course. You know, I prefer their Cookie Monster donut, to be honest. It's one of my favorites, but
It was there today. It was sold out.
usually is.
There was a donut place in that chicken place they had pretty good donuts there.
Oh, Capital Chicken. Yeah.
Capital Chicken.
Yeah, where was that?
It was over on
No, Citizen Chicken.
Citizen Chicken.
Yeah.
A Park Road.
Yeah,
No? Yep.
it was.
Now
Yeah, it was on Park Road.
Now it's Bird Code. Is that one?
It switched. I don't know. It moved somewhere else. They had some really good chicken there, though. It wasn't Bird Code. Bird Code's different.
Well, that was fun. I'm
Yeah.
a little full.
I am
I
too.
don't know how you're going to play hoop later. I don't think I need dinner now. You're going to go home and eat dinner too?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna go find the pieces of my pillow. I actually have to go, or pieces of my couch. So I'm gonna go try to find that.
It sounds like a Smokey Robinson song.
Well, while we're on topic, Donut Crazy. Donut Crazy, episode 10. Irene from Donut Crazy will be on episode 10. She's been sponsoring. And these are crazy questions sponsored by Donut Crazy on Farmington Avenue. What's your favorite donut?
Chocolate glazed brown Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow. Okay.
Dunkin'
Okay.
Donuts. It's, you know, it's like if you ask like my son, him and his buddies, I asked them, you guys want pizza? You can get a pizza from anywhere you want in West Hartford. What do you think they asked for?
Pizza Hut.
They didn't say Domino's.
Domino's.
Oh, boy.
Frickin'
Kids
Domino's.
these days. Kids these.
Yeah.
You like Domino's too? Does that one have more glaze on it than usual? That looks like it's dripping with glaze. I might have to hit the treadmill. At least. All right, what kind of cars do you guys have?
Interesting. Is that really a crazy question?
They get crazier. And then I asked the kids to tell you their favorite. I like donuts, and my favorite dinner is Olive Garden. Well,
That's
they
a-
ask, how much money do you have? Skip that one. What's your favorite teacher? We already hit. What kind of cars do you
I
have?
can answer that question. I'll tell you what. I drive a Jeep Wrangler.
Honda Accord.
And I said, what would you do with your money? And this kid said, I will be humble with my money. Good kid, right? Third grader. Evan and Jim, would you rather be a $1 billionaire for life or
Yes.
be a billionaire with no life or poor and have a life?
Poor and have a life.
I'm gonna have to think on this one for a little
These
bit.
are finance guys.
Obviously, poor and a life.
And his favorite restaurant is Fa V 88 and Fa 68. And your favorite diner, our favorite dinner we talked about. I told him we were going to talk diners and donuts. If you had $10 billion, he'd save up and work for more. What would you do in that situation if you had $10 million?
10 billion? You'd have to go Brewster's Millions and just, is it possible? And if so, how quickly can you spend it? I want to give it back out, you know, donate it, spend it. I wouldn't want to die with that much money.
Yeah.
That'd be a waste.
Would you rather be rich but can't be near anyone, or poor but nice and popular with everyone? It's pretty another one. Would you rather be rich with no one, or poor and popular and nice to everyone? What about you, Edith?
So if you ask an introvert this question, they're probably going to say, yeah, I'll be rich and not near anyone. But I'm not an introvert, so I would say I would rather be poor and popular, I guess.
Would you rather have donuts or diners?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'd go diners
Diners.
because I can often get a donut at the diner. And
No, you're not allowed to have donuts. It's like,
Fine,
no
I'll go
more.
diners. I'll go diners.
No, donuts.
Two
I
donuts?
can make better breakfast than most of these places.
I can make myself waffles.
Ooh.
Hot sauce waffles?
Do you like money or
That's
Lambos?
Lambos.
I'll take money over Lambo.
I'll take Lambo.
Would you rather be rich or be broke? His favorite donut's chocolate. His favorite dinner is Burger King. And what did he do with his money? He would send it, buy a mansion and a Jeep.
Wrangler.
And he says he's cooler than Mr. Feeney. Are you cooler than Mr. Feeney?
It's not really saying much, but
Would you rather have sprinkles or no sprinkles?
I like sprinkles.
Would you rather eat chocolate donut or a strawberry donut?
chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Favorite dinner is hibachi. Favorite donut is glazed. Favorite thing to do my money is crafts. What's your favorite donut? What's your favorite animal?
I like a cat.
Is a honey bear an animal?
Yeah, of course.
Is that just a type of bear that just loves honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
So
a
you
honey
would be
bear.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
What's your favorite color?
probably green.
Orange.
All right, their favorite donut is chocolate glazed. Their favorite dinner is Max Burger. Would you rather be a donut or a piece of money?
What kind of question is that? If you're a donut, people will eat you, and if you're a piece of money, someone will take you and spend it.
I'll go with her answer.
Would you rather be rich or poor? How do you make money?
Helping people reach their financial goals.
Give kids lollipops at school for like dollars.
Would you rather have 2 brothers or 3 brothers?
Gotta go with 3.
3.
How many kids do you have?
2.
3.
Trouble.
Not that I know of.
Favorite dinner is wooden tap. Favorite money is a $100 bill. Favorite donut is glazed.
How much money do you have?
How much money do you have? What's your job? What year did you graduate from college?
I have about 10,000 V-Bucks.
V-Bucks?
V-Bucks.
What's a V-Buck?
It's the currency in Fortnite.
All right.
It's a lot of money.
Is it? My funny story, my sister-in-law got my nephew Fortnite and got him some games and skins, and next thing you know, she checks her bill. It was like $1,000, maybe more than $1,000 the kid was spending Christmas Day. Get in here. What did you do? So funny. V-Bucks. I guess he was spending a lot of V-Bucks that day. Do you have a pet?
I have a cat.
Favorite donut is a strawberry frosted. Favorite place is hibachi. Would you rather be a millionaire or a billionaire?
Billionaire.
Yeah.
I get retired even though I'm only 10.
Would you rather be a food or an animal?
I think I'd like to be an animal.
Probably an animal, yeah.
Preferably one that eats food.
Crazy enough for you, Evan? Would you rather be a
No.
cat or a dog?
Cat.
Cat. They got 9 lives.
Really? Strawberry sprinkled again. Hibachi again. A lot of hibachi, a lot of
cat-
strawberry.
That's a business in West Hartford that you could create, and apparently you'd have something going right away. I mean, that's
Bubba tea or whatever, bubble tea.
bubble tea. No, hibachi. You do
Oh.
hibachi. I mean, it seems like
Yeah.
it's every kid's dream. It's like the new Rainforest Cafe or something.
Do you eat the hole in your donut?
First,
Oh, he eats the hole first. What's your favorite coin?
bicentennial quarter.
Nice.
I like the John F. Kennedy $50.
Oh yeah, those are great.
It's a good coin.
What's your meal? What do you eat when you get to the diner?
Nice. Tuna melt. That's my baseline. Tuna melt.
2 eggs, over easy, home fries, toast. Usually wheat bread.
Nice. Would you rather eat at Panera or Donut Crazy?
Donut crazy.
I like to go in order. I like to start at one and finish at the other.
There you go.
I just feel like Panera is just always full of like really old people. Not that there's anything wrong with old people, but it's just not as lively a place.
Do you like Harry Potter?
Yes.
Oh, got a yes.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Who do you like more, Ron Weasley or Harry Potter?
I'd rather see Ron Weasley.
That's so funny. My daughters just told me that too. It was mind blowing over the weekend. I thought Harry Potter was like the end all be all, you know, he was the Paul McCartney or the Michael Jordan. But my daughters, again, they both at different times, I asked them separately.
Is Ron more like a Ringo Starr? Is that?
I don't know. Ron is like the man all of a sudden. I thought Harry Potter, even, or who do you like, Hamilton or Burr? My daughters picked Burr.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was, you know.
Because Hamilton was like a two-timing, backstabbing, cheated on his wife, this, that.
But Burr was a little bit sour grapes. They didn't really get into that in the play. They didn't get to see the sour grape part about the whole Jefferson Burr thing, and that was.
Okay. Again, name on the show. I thought you're the man. If the show's called Hamilton, you're going to be the man.
The guy.
Your name. The show's called Harry Potter, but you just.
Harry Potter's kind of like, since he's new to witchcraft, he doesn't get some stuff. And it's kind of just like, sometimes he just like,
Is this the book and the movie, or most?
also, he's too serious. He never like laughs.
Excellent.
Do you like hibachi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite donuts, Boston cream. Favorite dinners, hibachi. Favorite dollar bill is the $100 bill. You give a choice. Favorite bill.
This kid knows what they're talking about. I mean, I hope you give them an A.
Would you rather be a dollar or a penny?
I think the dollar. People whip pennies as like a weapon sometimes at other people. I'd like to be the dollar. I feel like people will pick me up if I'm a dollar.
I'd be a penny because nobody would like, people would just be like, oh, a penny, I'm not going to touch it. But with a dollar, they'd be like, oh, I'm going to go spend this. I'm putting it in
True.
a boring bill.
I used to throw pennies off the Empire State Building. Can't throw a dollar off. All right, favorite dinner is McDonald's. Favorite donuts, chocolate sprinkles. And if he had money, he put it in the bank. Good kid.
Another A-plus kid.
That's
right
a good
there.
one.
Crazy questions. Oh, we got one more game, but first, we talked about baseball. We have a golf tournament. Save the date. The link is going to be on the podcast. Saturday, September 10th, 8 a.m., Goodwin Golf Course. Oh, wait, that's not the one. Wait, why is my printer won't print in color, but prints in black and white? It's just maybe a conversation for another day. But we're looking for sponsors, gold sponsors. You get the tee box, logo, silver sponsor, it's all on here. Hole-in-one sponsor. We're getting t-shirts. It's going to be a great day. We're looking for foursomes. You could QR code. My friend Miles and Omar are running this. Link will be on it. There's a Facebook event already made. Are you free? September 10th. Do you golf?
The answer to the first question is I don't know. Check the schedule. We will. Yeah, we golf.
So, all right, check it out.
We played night golf once, you and I.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
that? Yeah.
Copper Hill.
Yep.
Glow in the dark balls.
Yep.
Glow in the dark bracelets on our bags so you didn't lose them. Great time.
Yeah. Oh, it was
I would do that again.
spectacular. Yeah.
I would definitely do that again.
I actually tried to invite you the other day, but you stood me up.
Yeah, it was like my daughter's Unified Theater Day or something. Did I text you back or no?
No.
Oh, that's not being a good friend.
No.
Our motto is to be a good friend. You know, hold the door for someone, give a compliment, pick up trash that's not yours, and text someone back.
Let them
Come
know.
on, Feeney. Be a good friend. Speaking of which, Jim, what makes Evan a good friend?
Evan is generous. He's generous with his time and with laughter. He's good about. He doesn't have to always be the funniest. He can share in that. He's a good friend.
Very
He's thoughtful.
good.
Yeah.
Same question, Evan. What makes Jim a good friend?
That's so good.
Spot.
I would say that Jim is
He's here.
is present. No, I mean, when I was talking before about what makes a good financial advisor is someone who has empathy. He has a lot of it. He can empathize very well with just about anyone. He's the type of guy that could have a conversation with just about anybody out there. Doesn't matter where they come from, who they are. He can talk to and get along with just about anyone. That makes him a good friend.
Good job, Jim.
Thank you. Thank you, Evan.
Be a good
Sure.
friend. All right. We got one quick game. Oh, do you want to do this? So do you have your cell phone on you? All right. So here's what you got to do. before we go, we've done this twice. You got to put it on speaker. You got to call someone and make them make a bird sound. That's it. Episode 52, Ronald Harris did it in 22 seconds. Last episode, Jen Sherman did it in 32 seconds. You got to just call speaker. You got to call someone that's going to pick up, and you got to call someone that's going to make a bird sound. We'll start the timer. Oh.
Let me know when.
You know who you're calling?
Yeah.
Ready? Go. I'll start when I hear the first ring. You got it on speaker? Mm-hmm. You first.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh! There you go. See the game plan? You got to call someone dependable. Oh, it's ringing. That costs you 6 seconds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hey, can you make a bird noise really quick? Just don't even ask questions why. Just do it.
Boom. 30 seconds. Yes. Good job.
That's great.
I'm going to write that down. So we had 22. Yeah,
You hung up. Too.
you're 30.
That's the best.
Jen Sherman, you're 30. Evan. Ronald. Yes. Don't even ask why. Just do it. All right. Now we got. All right. Cool. Bird. That's the bird game. What were your thought process on who you called and why?
Well, I tried to call my mom, and because I just figured it would be really funny if she picked up. Then I went with just someone I know really well that usually picks up when I call. And sure enough, she picked up.
Nice. All right. So, starting a new game. It's called What's on Your Feet or What's in Your Pockets. We could talk about your footwear, or you could empty all the contents out of your pockets. What one would you rather play?
I'm wearing a pair of Rockport shoes.
Rockport shoes.
My pockets are empty, so I guess couldn't tell you what kind of shoes these are. Cole Haan. There you go.
Nice. All right.
Sure.
Trying it out. What's in your pocket? What's on your feet? Edith. Crocs. What about your gidgets?
You mean gibbets?
Gibbets. That's what I said, right? I thought.
I have a fish.
What's your first gibbet, your last gibbet, your best gibbet, and your worst gibbet?
My best gibbet is Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, love Winnie.
My worst gibbet is this weird ugly fish I have. And my first gibbet is the beach ball one.
Nice. Cool. Well, thanks for playing. First, last, best, worst. Last game. What time are we on now? This is Incoherent. They play this on Friday nights. This is the kids' version of Incoherent, family version. Hour 20. Oh, you're going for a record. Longest podcast. This is good, but the donuts. Oof. All right. This is great. So,
Are you
ever
trying to
play this game?
purposely make me late for basketball?
Yes,
So my
it's
team
part of
doesn't.
my-
Yeah. Okay.
It's
That's
6
fine.
o'clock.
Oh yeah, I'll be good.
Ty, episode 22. Ty, Scott, and Andy. And episode 50. Where were you for 50?
I didn't get invited. I went to the pregame. I
Yeah,
was
you
there.
did.
Yeah, I said hello to everybody. I had something going on that night.
That's right. All right, so game of gibberish. You ever play this?
No.
You want to come stand over here and play? Stand over here in between these guys. Get on camera a little bit right there. All right, so I'm going to hold this up. You have to sound it out. It's a big animal.
Hippo.
Say the whole thing.
Hippopotamus.
Boom. All right, so you get it. First to 5. You're winning.
Easy.
You
Am
could,
I up?
Everyone just talk out loud when you get it. Shout it out. It's better when you're trying to read it.
Tail oars wifta.
Yep.
Tail oars wifta.
Taylor
Shake
Swift.
it off. Shake
Taylor Swift.
it off.
Oh, it's not just animals. Okay, it could be people. Vector.
Oh,
Share.
V-Bucks.
Vector Hero Yell. Vector.
A major life milestone achieved through hours of dedication, focus, and hiding in a bush. Fortnite. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite.
Vector.
Say it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Of
She
course.
just wants some donut.
Oh, yeah. They're all yours. Victory Royale. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is. Victory Royale.
Oh.
What does that mean? Is that a good thing? Is
Yeah,
that
it
like
means
when
you
you win the
won.
game? Okay. Face grabbing. Your aunts and uncles used to do this. Grandma does it.
She squeezed my cheeks.
Boom. Squeeze my cheeks.
Wow.
Good one. Dun, dun.
Mission Impossible.
There you go. Mission Impossible.
Jimmy coming up big here.
The Catholic Church head honcho.
Something like Pope.
Head of the
Pope
church.
Francis?
Pope Francis.
Chicken.
Yep, yep. Come on, get that sound out. It's better when you're talking out loud.
Check him.
Nah, do waffles.
Chicken naan waffles. Chicken and waffles.
Boom.
Dang,
Come on.
you got that.
More high Harry. More high
All I want for Christmas
Mariah
is
Carey.
you.
God. I don't even know the singer
Wow.
of these songs though.
Moana.
Jim is killing it. Come on, Jim. Keep going.
Taking a poop. Taking
Say it. You want to say it.
Taking a poop.
Taking a poop. Good job, Edith. Say it.
You say it both.
Yes.
Wow.
2 in a row.
Eads coming in big.
Green tea.
Portuguese soccer star.
I'm not getting it. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Second best soccer player in the world.
Ronaldo. Cristiano
did you-
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wait, how many do you have? Isn't it first to 5?
Yeah. Last one.
Timberlake.
Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Hey.
Good one.
Good job. You did it. Was that fun?
That was
That was
fun.
kind of
It's
hard.
It's a tough
incoherent.
What's
game.
it called?
It's fun.
Incoherent?
Incoherent.
I like that.
It's a
That's
great time. We
fun.
played at Christmas. Again, there's an adult version. They play here on Fridays. Those scores on the wall right there are the tallies from them playing.
Oh, sounds like a fun place.
Fun games, fun place. Who won?
Edith.
You get a free
No.
beverage. I'm sorry. Edith, I have a donut crazy gift card for you. You, my friend, get a free beverage. So when you can come,
All yours, man.
Thank you.
Fair and
all
square.
yours, all yours. Well, great time. We talked favorite teachers. We ate donuts. We played games. We talked finances. We talked diners. We talked about the Knicks. Wish we could talk a little more. We had special guest, Edith. Crazy questions were good. We talked about the golf tournament. September 10th, please join up. We're looking for sponsors and foursomes. Thank you again to the West Hartford Youth Baseball League. Glastonbury Wealth Management. We sat down with Evan and Jim. Oh, also we have another hat fundraiser. These are camper hats. They're going to be, there's a strap in the back. They're very comfortable, and they say, be a good friend, our magnet. These are going to be $25, and they come out in July. Summer swag. Edith, what do you think? Would you rock one of these?
If I had a good outfit to rock it with.
Ooh. All right. Good question. So they're
Great
blue.
answer.
They're blue, and they're going to have this magnet, right?
How does that stick to your...
Sweaty, greasy forehead. But so we have a hat fundraiser. We're collaborating with Isled Wild Printing in Hartford. Great guy. Meeting with Connor. And golf tournament. Hats. Donuts. Any closing remarks? Edith, how do you think it went today? Into the mic.
Well, I got donuts, and that's what I'm happy about.
It's a win-win, right?
Yeah.
Everything's good with donuts. Hey, Hey, Dad wants to bring you to so-and-so place, but there'll be donuts.
Okay.
Very cool. Evan, any closing remarks?
Nothing. Thanks for having us. Pleasure. And good luck at the charity event.
Oh, wait, one more
And
thing.
that's about it.
One more thing.
What's that?
If there's ever any more food tasting things, could you invite him so that he could bring me?
Deal. You're in.
Well done.
Jim?
Thanks for having me, and I think that what you're doing is great.
All right, great. Yep, again, Eric Feeney, founder and president of Friends of Feeney. It's a nonprofit. Our mission is to help children and families that have heartbreak or tragedy. And again, I use this podcast talking to wonderful people that are doing great things in the community. And all thanks to Owen and Dave at Direct Line Media, Cody and Andy here at Weehaw Roasting and Brewing on 141 Shield Street, Donut Crazy, Gastro Park, The Fix IV, Keating Agency Insurance, West Hartford, Lock. All possible. So on 3, we're going to say be a good friend. 1, 2, 3. Be a good friend.